Another week, another awesome episode of Free to Play. This week seems to be a bit of a slow week, but don't worry, we found the magical treasure chest for the gaming goodness. Also, wait until the end for a new segment of the show. So stick around for all of this gaming news in just a moment. Oh hey, it's you! Welcome to another episode of Free to Play, your gaming news delivered to you fresh every week. In this episode we'll be covering the Walmart game controversy, new Pokemon revealed as well as new rivals in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and did 2K Games really send a pair of private investigators to a gamer's house? Find out in this week's episode, but before we begin, if you are new here, we release gaming content for you to enjoy every single week. So why not consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss a single video. With that out of the way, let's
Welcome Punch!
Shall we into the news for this week. Starting off the news for this week, Gears of War 5 has gone gold. Microsoft and the Coalition have announced that Gears of War 5 is finally complete and ready to be loaded onto the disc. The term gone gold in the gaming industry simply means that the final build of a game has been sent to manufacturing and is ready to be mass produced for release. The studio posted on the Xbox blog along with the announcement that they are appearing at Gamescom on August 19th. Gears of War 5 will be available for Xbox Game Pass holders on September 6th and available to everyone else on September 10th. The developers of the game Oobleed have received death threats regarding their game becoming an Epic Games Store exclusive. The game developer Glumberland announced their title Oobleed would be a timed exclusive on the Epic Games Store, which didn't go down well with the gaming community. Writing on Patreon, the developers talked about awful messages they received after announcing the exclusivity deal. The developers wrote, "We really misjudged how angry so many people would be. This whole thing has just devastated us. We've been getting thousands if not tens of thousands of hateful, threatening messages across every possible platform non-stop. It's especially hurtful since we have had such a positive supportive relationship with our audience throughout the development. I've been crying non-stop for the last 2 days and feeling like the world has collapsed around me. I couldn't guess the scale of what it would feel like to be the target of an internet hate mob." Ooblets was originally going to be published by Double Fine, but Microsoft bought them out, so as a result Glumberland Games were forced to self-publish, until Epic Games offered them funding in exchange for an exclusivity deal on the Epic Games Store. It's not the first time something like this has happened either. After Borderlands 3 announced they will be releasing Borderlands 3 exclusively on the Epic Games Store, the game and its previous installments were review-bombed quite heavily. Epic Games currently offers developers 88% of the profit, whilst Epic Games only takes 12% of the profit made from sales. This is a lot better for developers as currently Microsoft, Sony and Steam all currently take 30% of the profit from each game sale. In other Borderlands related news, 2K Games have come under heavy fire after they sent 2 private investigators to a gamer's house. 2K Games have admitted to sending the investigators after the gamer Submato discovered previously unrevealed content of Borderlands 3 to his YouTube channel. Submato defends himself by stating that he found some tester accounts on a previous gameplay reveal trailer of Borderlands 3, of which he then accessed via a Twitch extension. After doing so, his YouTube channel was hit with 7 copyright strikes, all of which have now been removed, and his Discord server was taken offline after his encounter with the investigators for allegedly being involved with selling, promoting, or distributing hacks, cheats, or cracked accounts. 2K responded to IGN stating that Submato didn't discover the new information, but used a Twitch security exploit to access the new content and capture still images of the channel preview thumbnail that had been sent to private. 2K Games also revealed they've been investigating Submato for up to a year. At the time of this recording, Submato has deleted his Twitter account and decided to take a break from YouTube until September. No Man's Sky has added support for a whopping 32 players, enabling you to have powered bases and cooking. These new features come as No Man's Sky is building up to its newest expansion, Beyond, which will also add VR support. Did you know we predicted VR support for No Man's Sky over 3 years ago? If you want to watch it, click the link in the card above. Death Stranding is no longer listed as a PS4 exclusive. According to the website Reset Era, the Kojima title was listed as a PS4 exclusive on the official Sony PlayStation website, but has now been removed for some unknown reason. Hideo Kojima, creator of Death Stranding, has previously mentioned in a Q&A back in 2015 that the possibility of Death Stranding coming to PC after the time of exclusivity of PS4 was over was quite likely. Microsoft and other game publishers have agreed to start showing the odds of items and loot boxes. These actions come just after the International Game Developers Association called on the games industry to address loot boxes and their functionality earlier this year. Not only this, but a lot of governments around the world are being pushed to have loot boxes banned entirely, as it encourages gambling, particularly to younger gamers. However, some game companies have already addressed the loot box issue by removing randomized loot boxes entirely. Epic Games and Psyonix have already announced they will be removing randomized loot boxes from Rocket League by the end of the year. Walmart is receiving heavy criticism after they decided to remove all violent posters, signage, and video games that promote violence. Walmart has decided to do this after the mass shootings in Ohio and El Paso, as well as the implication that video games cause violent acts as believed by some Republican politicians, including Mr. President Trump himself. ABC have also announced they will not be airing the esports EXP Invitational for Apex Legends at the X Games due to video games being blamed for violence. Once again, video games have been thrown into the limelight and blamed for mass shootings. Previously, video games were blamed for the Columbine school massacre and other mass shootings in the US. On a lighter note, Ninja has celebrated the milestone of 1 million followers on Mixer. That is quite a massive number considering Ninja only just made the announcement he was moving to Mixer in the last week or so. Congratulations, Ninja. If only we could have 1 million followers on our Mixer. The Pokemon Company, Game Freak, and Nintendo revealed new details about the upcoming Pokemon titles, Pokemon Sword and Shield, coming to Nintendo Switch. In the trailer, lasting only 3 minutes, they revealed the return of regional variants, including a new evolution for Zigzagoon and a Galarian form for Weezing. Also in the trailer, they revealed a new Pokemon called Mopeko, who changes forms after using its signature move, Aura Wheel. The trailer also introduced 2 new rivals, Marnie and BD, as well as the new evil team, Team Yell. Pokemon Sword and Shield also introduces a new feature called Pokemon Jobs, where Pokemon can go out and earn experience for performing certain jobs, allowing you to level up weaker Pokemon without having them in your party. Pokemon Sword and Shield releases worldwide on November 12th, 2019. And that is all for this week's episode of Free to Play. If you enjoyed this week's episode, why not give it a great big thumbs up and share it with your friends. Before you go, why not answer the comment question of the week, which is, if you were a Pokemon, which Pokemon would you be and why? Leave your interesting and creative comments in the comment section below or on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter or Instagram to be featured in next week's video. This has been Charlie K, Gamers Unite, and we will see you on the next level.